Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for checking in. This is the 9th video in the Vlog Every Day in August Challenge, issued by Savvy Sexy Social, and happy to have you here. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the reasons that people don't go ahead and start their business or pursue an entrepreneurial lifestyle. For one, I don't think I could go back. I don't think I could ever try to pursue a career. It just wouldn't work out for me. I've tried it in the past, have had success, and I think had I continued down the corporate route, I feel pretty good that I would be a fairly successful employee. But it didn't sit well with me, and I've tried it a couple times at two very big companies, Fortune top 25 in the Fortune like 500 companies, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't stomach it. And so I decided to become an entrepreneur. So I got over a lot of those initial hurdles, but they do stop others. One thing that immediately comes to mind is just the fear of failure. We don't like to fail, and failure is tough to handle sometimes. But as an entrepreneur, you learn quickly that failure is part of the game. It's something that's going to happen, and you accept it. You learn from your mistakes, and you move on, and you become better for it. So something else, there are plenty of people who want to start a business or who think about it but have no idea what kind of business to start. And so, I think we all have an opportunity to start a business in something that we are passionate about, something that we're good at. I think every single person has a talent or a hidden skill. I just don't think they've explored it enough to where they can then use those skills and those talents to start a business. But I think every single one of us has a potential and opportunity to do so. We simply got to look a little bit, deeper within ourselves to find that. People don't think they have the resources. Sometimes people think it's going to take more than what they have the ability to invest, especially when it comes to money. But I find that where there's a will, there's a way. And I know that sounds a little cheesy. It's certainly probably a cliche, but it's true. I think if you are determined to make this thing happen, then you will find the resources. Because the resources, they're out there. They're out there, and they're waiting for you to find them. And if there's a will, you will find them. I can speak to that personally, where, the businesses that I've started, I didn't know exactly how I was going to pay for them, but I followed this path and I took action, and then slowly but surely those resources started to materialize, and before you know it, boom. This is a fear I definitely had, the fear of selling stuff. I definitely had that fear. And my first professional gig, I guess, was as an account manager, and I had to sell stuff. And even then, even having had some selling experience, I think it was still a fear that I had. I think it's the fear of being rejected, having somebody tell you no. But that's one of those things where if you do it enough and you hear that no enough, you kind of build yourself up. But it's definitely a fear that's real, and a lot of people, I personally can speak to that. That fear of selling, I think, stops a lot of us from going forward and starting businesses and becoming entrepreneurs. Paycheck. We like those steady paychecks, don't we? So the fear of not being able to know that check is coming and having a steady income, because we have bills to pay. Many of us have families to take care of. And so the idea that you're not going to be able to put food on the table if things don't go the way you expect them to, that can be pretty scary. So these are some of the reasons that might prevent you from doing it. But all of those fears you can get over. You know what I mean? If you have the desire to start your business and to become an entrepreneur, I think that desire will drive you beyond these fears. You just need to take that first step. So, my name is JR. This is how I do business. And please share this information with anybody who you think will find it to be beneficial. And subscribe to the channel. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.